I'm HUGZ, that's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today, you like whispered to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're getting into Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode
60. Oh my gosh.
This makes it feel so real that it's like the end. Because there's only 64 episodes. We're on the last 5. We've been reacting to the show for so long. Like, we had stints where we were off and all that. Like, stuff was going down.
I just don't.
It's like a year.
Like, I want to know how it's going to end, but, like, I don't want it to be gone.
It feels so weird. And, like, things, ever since, like, the last 10 episodes, more than, it's just been insane. Like, going hard. And we left off in some of the craziest stuff in the last episodes that we watched with Scar and Wrath going at it. That's, like, battle of the ages right there.
Yeah.
Okay, like that is one of the coolest battles that I could have ever thought of. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we have the revelation that as Mustang went through the truth, okay, we've had Al lost his body. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Azumi lost like her womb, her Iwumi.
Which is
and then
really, really sad.
It is really sad. Okay, and Ed losing his arm and leg, whatever, like, okay, also sad. But Mustang losing his freaking vision.
And, like, the thing is, like Ed was saying, like, he didn't choose that. Like, he didn't make, like, that he was forced. And, oh, my God.
But I'm still thinking, like, okay, Al... It sucks. Like, his situation sucks, but he can still see, he can still move, he can still, like, do things.
Yeah.
But his situation is really bad. But, like, Azumi, like, yeah, she has her sacrifices, but she can still live life and do things normally. Like, losing his vision like that for the type of character he is just insane to me. I'm
and
like...
forcibly. Like,
exactly.
That's what gets me. That's, like, in my opinion, like, the hardest one to deal with. Just because, like, he can't fight. He can't defend himself, really.
Exactly.
Not being able to see. And then, on top of that, it being, like, not his choice. Mm-hmm. Like, that was forcibly taken from him. Mm-hmm. Like...
I don't know. But that is honestly one of the most... I don't even know. Like, savage things of the whole show. Yeah. Is how that situation went down, and it makes me like really hurt for him, and like it's in such a weird situation because you know the whole thing with Hawkeye, and like we thought she was gonna die, and like all that happened, and then the way that they like turned the Doctor into
like that
weird monster, like
they were real quick to like use him as like the thing because I mean after all he did for them, like. Well, they just don't even care.
Yeah, they don't.
They're
He's
savage. They're
a human
savages,
at the end of all of it.
But like, I'm scared.
But now everybody, for the most part, is down fighting Father, which is oddly absorbed Hohenheim in like this weird way.
He's like, shut up, and he sucks his face in. But like, my only thing is I'm like, all right, well everything's gonna end up like the show's gonna end where. They all have their bodies, they all have their wombs, they all have their vision, and everything's going to be great, and everybody's going to be alive.
I do feel like we're going to have a happy ending. We're going to have a good resolution, but I'm still not totally convinced that we're not going to lose a couple people along the way.
I mean, we already have. We lost the Buccaneer, but you mean like major?
I mean, now that they're downstairs fighting Father, I don't know that all of them are going to make it through.
I really can't handle like any one major dying.
I feel like...
'Cause like, just like the thought that Hawkeye died, I was like, I can't handle that, you know? And I'm still kind of like, like, May like stopped her bleeding and stuff, but like, what is her current state, you know? And like, what are they going to do to her after they all left, you know? She's still there. Like, what's going to happen to her?
I think we're going to have Ed Al Winry happy story. Like, happy ending. But I don't know that everybody else is going to have a happy ending. Like, that's just how I feel. I feel Ed and Al get their bodies back. Like, I feel like that's what we're going to end on. I feel like we're going to have the Winry Ed, like, happily ever after. But I could see a character like Mustang dying for his country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see Hohenheim dying to undo the wrongs that he was a part of, even though he didn't want to be a part of. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could see these characters being the sacrifice to end the madness.
Yeah.
And I'm not so sure that everybody's going to make it through.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. With how crazy the story has been, with the fact that we still have these last 5 episodes and they're now fighting Father and the eclipse is just now happening.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a lot of stuff to be done before we get to that happy ending.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into it. See what's going down.
Do you think that there's any way I could see my husband?
You can't see him. It's too dangerous out there. I'm sorry. We're still not sure who we can trust in the military. We just can't risk it. I know it's tough, but please be patient.
Yes.
I feel so
bad
bad
for her, yeah.
You're already deep within my stomach.
Is that Father?
May!
What are you doing?
I've come a long way to talk to him. Envy told me that you're immortal.
Is that the stuffed Father?
So you're not
I don't
denying
know.
it.
Oh, yep.
He was crumbling.
How were they able to force the Colonel through his gateway? If he can strong-arm us through the gate, why hasn't he done it before?
Fullmetal.
Yeah.
Shortly before I was deconstructed,
Is it going to affect
Salim said
Pride as well?
it was their last resort and that they didn't have any other choice.
Which can only mean it must carry some kind of risk for them.
Is that why he's crumbling?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? I love that he just absorbs it.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. He, like, formed it bigger. Like,
Yeah.
Can that even do anything to him? Like, he's like goop.
He's not actually trapped.
He's not actually what?
Trapped. They're inside of him.
May!
Hold it.
Pardon me. We simply do not have the time to explain. Please forgive us.
I love this dude.
That's like Mob. Like, just beat people up. I don't have time for this.
Can you tell us, is this your house here on the map?
Are those like the
Is that
spots
like-
for the circle or something? Or
Don't
No.
speak out about it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the locations for the.
Good. Now we just wait. All right, Scar. It's up to you.
So is this for the counter circle or whatever? Is that what they're working on?
I guess.
You remember
yeah.
they had
Yeah.
like the counter.
He said, alright, Scarts, now it's up
Yeah.
to you. How freaking cool would that be?
It's all
Like,
that matters. Nothing else even seems to
Scar freaking
exist
saves everything.
outside my
Like,
pure instinct to
After it was
survive.
his
after it
people
was
that
his
were
people,
massacred.
Like, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Personal history at birth.
Dang.
To fight
Like a
on behalf
wrestling
of my
entrance.
own life and nothing else. I've never felt so complete.
He's still so fast. Yeah, like. Oh my god.
Oh, so close to his arm.
Oh snap. Wow. Oh, he broke his one sword. He like freaking grabbed him by the blade and stabbed
It's in
him.
the arm, too. Like,
Oh, like last freaking second.
You look surprised. I'd even say shocked. To be honest, I'm still a little surprised myself.
that's like not
He
normally
built
what he
something
does.
instead of destroying
Yeah.
I
it.
swore to myself I'd never use it.
Yeah, well, he knows both. What?
My brother's circle of reconstruction.
Oh,
I've accepted both
wow.
halves of alchemy.
I didn't freaking know that.
Yo,
I can handle him on my own.
how weakened is he though? Yeah, because he still does have a shadow.
Yeah. But they can't, like, kill him because, like, they need them, you know?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Damn.
I would rather you
not keep
It's so
working
crazy that it's like a face.
Your attacks are a little more half-assed than usual.
Try not to get too confident. You haven't fulfilled your purpose yet, so I don't...
That means you still can't kill me, right?
Oh.
Well, Dad, sorry if I hit you.
Oh, he apologizes to his dad.
Whose blood was that?
I think Ed's, right?
Yeah, but like.
And I did the fighting! I know exactly how a rug is gonna try to win!
Oh, wow. He like shattered a little bit. That's kind of badass that he can just
Like
absorb
absorb
it, yeah.
Oh, wow!
That's freaking cool.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
Oh my god.
And Hohenheim's in the center because he's inside of him.
I'm done with indulging your frivolity. It's time to put you to work, my sacrifices.
Ow. Oh no.
There it is. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
This planet of ours, have you ever considered the possibility
Did they
that
counter
might
it?
in fact be a life form? Just think of the massive quantity of information that such a system would hold. But an even better question, how much power could one gain if they opened that system's gateway?
So are they like...
Have you ever considered that? That is a pretty good
Creed!
plan, Pops.
Where'd he come from?
If you don't mind me using it for myself, this world will finally belong to me!
Oh my god. That's so green, and he's in the center. So is that not the real center? Why isn't it happening? The freaking... That's not the real center. There's all the pieces.
The very center of this world is right here.
I'm just wondering if they have the counter circle already made. You know what I mean?
They were working on it, but they needed Scar to do something, and
Yeah.
I don't know if, like, oh no! Oh no!
Is that shadow pouring out? Holy crap.
What is this?
Can they, like, breathe? Like,
It sounds like a what the heck? It's like they're like covered in shadows, like flooded in shadow.
Fight for me. Let your gateways fight for my soul.
oh shit! No! No!
Oh, you can see it going through the tunnel. Oh, wow. You can see it going over the freaking country. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Oh no! No!
Happening!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How is it
It's
actually
happening. It's happening.
How is it actually happening?
I don't know.
I can't move. Save us, Ed. Please.
Oh my god, like how do they overcome this? Like, I thought it would be over, like. Is that father? Oh my god! What is happening? even happening?
I will no longer be bound to you or your consequences.
How did they stop him?
I don't know. That's like a finale. Like how everybody's dead. Like, how do you come back from that? It's already past the sacrifice. Like, it's not... I'm like, okay, well, they can do the counter circle, but they're dead. Like, everybody's dead. He, like, came out of the earth like a god and, like, reached out and, like, pulled the truth in. Like, absorbed the freaking, like, the world. Like, the life. See, that's what I was thinking when he was talking about, like, making the circle or whatever. I was like, so essentially is he, like, sacrificing the earth's essence for himself? But he's, like, absorbing the power. Like, how do people deal with that? Who's left?
Like, like, I guess, like, someone outside the circle?
Yeah, but as soon as they step in the
like,
circle, like, how would I just...
Like, he's huge, you know? Like, how... Like, everybody's dead.
I don't know. Like, the only thing that keeps me going is, like, there's 4 more episodes after this. I know that's not the end. It's not going to be 4 episodes of him sitting there like, ha, 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 suck it, Ed. You know, like...
Yeah.
There's got to be something that happens. There's got to be some way out of this. There's 4 episodes left of this show. But I don't see how. In the beginning of this episode, we just got done talking about how I'm like, well, I know it's going to be a happy ending for, like, Ed, Al, and Winry, but I don't know who else could maybe have problems. And then everybody is gone. But we didn't see what happens to the sacrifices. We saw, like, eyeballs open in them and whatever, and, like, the stuff reach. But we didn't actually see them, like...
It's like,
look like they died.
Yeah, like, I feel like they could be the ones to stop it, but it's like they're inside of him now, right?
Because we also saw Scar and Wrath get, like, absorbed in the shadow. I don't know. I literally cannot wrap my mind around. Like, there's epic things that happen, like, oh man, like a Titan destroys a town. You know what I mean? Or like,
this is like
I can't
the
even
world,
think.
like.
This was like he literally like came out of the world essentially, like the size of a country pretty much, and like grabs the celestial eyeball that's like I think got the Earth's essence that is the truth or whatever, and like absorbs it.
Yeah.
Like, and like. I don't even know. Like, I can't... It's one of those things, like, it's so massive in scale and so, like, epic in scale that you just can't even wrap your mind around the true power. Like, what it legitimately is.
And, like, the helplessness. Like, I'm like, everybody's dead now. Like, all my favorite people are dead. Like,
the thing that hit me was Winry. Winry going down. Like, I was holding it together. Your boy has been tearing up lately in some episodes, so I'm trying real hard to keep it together. But as soon as Winry, like, went down, like, that was the hardest. Like, I teared up a little bit at that part, and then I had to, like, shut that down. I don't even know. There's 4 episodes left. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the end.
But, like, we know, if that like, was the people that are sacrificed don't come back. Like,
we don't know that. We don't know a damn thing.
Yeah, we don't. But, like,
we don't know a damn thing.
It's like, it seems really, like... Not realistic.
Hohenheim reached inside himself and got to know every single soul inside of him.
I said realistic. None of this is realistic, but you know what I mean? Like,
do you get what I'm saying, though? Like, Hohenheim reached in and got to know every single soul that's inside of him. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. There's got to be some way with the truth, because they're being sacrificed to the truth, right? Isn't that what the sacrifice is?
I don't
so then wouldn't the
know,
truth
like,
not like that Father's doing this? It's got to be something with the truth, I think.
Doesn't the father look like the truth? Like, with like the big mouth?
Well, there's a little fat dude. But he's light, whereas father's dark.
Yeah.
He's made of, like, white matter.
Yeah, and it's, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
whereas,
white,
but I'm saying, like, in the way that I'm saying it's opposite.
Yeah.
Not just the fact that they're different, it's the opposite. So I feel like, in the end, it might actually be the truth, that, like, little fat truth thing that ends up being the opposition to father. Because when they're being sacrificed to the truth, right? That's the eyeball takes them in, like...
I don't know.
So then wouldn't it stand to reason that, like, they could potentially use Ed and Al once they're sacrificed to defeat father? To, like, fight back?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I was
like,
also thinking,
as it's going through my mind...
Can everybody, like, that got sacrificed then, like, fight somehow? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, follow me here. Everything that's sacrificed goes to the truth, right? Because when they lose stuff, it goes to the truth.
Yeah.
When they do the human transmutation, it goes to the truth.
And the truth
so the
is just,
truth
like,
would be pissed that father's doing this because essentially that's the essence that he's trying to, like, mess with. So if the truth wanted to fight back against father, he could use the souls that were absorbed, or at least the sacrifices, and its power, which we know is immense, because that's the only, like, as it's coming to me, the only thing I can think of that has power that's on the scale of what we've seen of father is the truth. The little fat dude is the most powerful.
That looks like father, but like you said,
yeah.
like,
well, you said way forever ago he looked like Gluttony.
Yeah, but like
a homunculus style, loopy
after
style.
Seeing him a second, and then after father, like, you know, popped out of his, you know, Hohenheim looking form. He looked kind of like the truth to me, but I didn't say that because I had said he looked like Gluttony too.
But now, the only thing I can think of, the only thing that's in my mind right now, is that's the only other creature we've seen on the scale of power of father. Because I'm like, how does somebody defeat a god? Like, that's the first thing that was on my mind, was he's like a god now.
And what was the other door?
That's what I'm saying. I think that's...
He was, like, pulling it out. Was that...
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the truth. I think he's, like, attacking and trying to absorb the truth.
Yeah, because...
So that's what I'm saying. If it tries to fight back, it could also use the souls that have been sacrificed to it.
Yeah.
To try to fight father. That's all I can think about. Because I had it wrapped around my mind that, like, father's this ultimate being now. What could possibly defeat him? There's nothing. They're just humans. But the more I think about it, truth is the only other option we have.
Yeah.
It's the only other thing in the show that we've seen that has immense power beyond our understanding. The only other thing that could counter father. And the fact that father and pride and everything with the homunculus is pure darkness, pure black, pure everything. The truth is pure white. The truth himself or itself is pure white. That's what I'm saying, like, is pure white. It's like opposition.
Yeah.
So, like, as I'm, like, spitballing in my brain, I'm like, that's what's got to happen. That's the only... To me, it's the only plausible way that this can go.
I mean, I like all that, yeah.
Plus, if you think about it, they're trying to find a way to get their body parts back from the truth, right? So then in essence, there's got to be a way for a restoration of all things that were sacrificed, right? If you follow that logic.
Yeah.
So then if there is a way for them to bargain with the truth, could they potentially restore all those souls from the sacrifice?
That's so weird, though.
Winry can't die. Like, I'm sorry. Mustang can die. Hawkeye can die. Panako can die. It would hurt me, but it can happen. Hohenheim can die. Everybody in this show can die, but Winry cannot die.
That's
if
the one that, like, got me.
Ed and Al and Winry have to have a happy ending. I don't see this show ending in any other way that I would find acceptable.
I did not like Winry dying.
I would hate this show forever if that didn't happen. Like, it would hurt my heart. It would scar me moving on to different shows after that. If that is, like, what has been my everything. Like, even if you go in our Discord, we were talking about, like, we have, like, a ships thing and whatever. And I'm like, for real? Ed and Winry forever. Like, I have ships in all different shows. Like, I love different love teams and stuff that are happening in different shows and stuff. But, like, something about Ed and Winry is very, like, just innocent and, like, what they've both been through. Her parents died in this war that was created by these evil people. And the guy that killed her parents, she can't even really be mad at him because his people were all slaughtered by the same people that caused the situation. And then Ed, his mother passes away, and it's, like, this whole thing. And he loses part of his body. His brother loses his whole body. Like, they've been through so much. This whole world has been against them. And it's like, I need that to be okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I need for me in the end of the show. So it's like I'm Xing out this result. Submit to me a new result to what just happened, because this one is not okay with me. I will expect a new draft on my desk. Well, we're about to watch the next episode anyway, but do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know that might anger people that I say that, but...
Every time you bring up Winry dying again, it breaks my heart.
It just, it
like... I can't accept
so
that
mad,
like, even happened.
I'm past the, like, what are the stages of grief or whatever? Like, I teared up. Yeah, I teared up a little bit, but now I'm just angry.
Yeah.
Like,
now I'm kind of like... I don't even know what I feel like.
I'm just mad right now. Like, this needs to be fixed.
I don't know how
Call whoever you gotta call. Like, make this happen.
If this show ends and, like, Winry died,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna, like, write the, like, freaking...
Yeah. I know this show's, like, when was this made? Like, 2011 or something?
Yeah, be like,
2009.
the ending of this is not okay.
This show's super old, but I am not alright with this. Just so you know, you need to call up your friends and do over. I don't know. Alright, let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really do not know how much it means. I say that all the time, and I truly do not think you know how much your support means to us. Whether you watch the videos, whether you support on Patreon, every like, every comment, it really helps us move forward towards the goal of living our dreams, and that's because of y'all. So thank you. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.